Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Valkyria Chronicles. We are now on Chapter 3, Vassal Urban Warfare. Summons.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess. Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin? Can I come in?
I like that he still has framed butterflies and stuff. Like, this is still very much Welkin's room.
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Okay, new episode. So yeah, we covered all these little bits in that first scene, because it was a set of scenes. So next, and this is iconic, Squad 7 is born.
Come in.
Excuse me, ma'am. Galleon Militia Enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Just immediately.
Ma'am.
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randbreeze. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Alright, this is where the real game begins, because now I can manage my squad. We have the barracks, where we can change equipment. We have the command room, where I can select who's going to be in my team. The training field, where we level our guys up. R&D, where we... well, I was going to say level our tanks up, kind of, but also our weapons. So, what are we doing? I'll go to new weaponry first.
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you? I knew it! Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow! Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man! Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man!
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today? We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed.
Yeah, see, now when I took out the ace in the previous combat, I said that that was one gun. However, with these guys, you notice that I had my regular gun for Scout was called, I think, a Gallia 1 or something like that. If I pay these guys to make a Gallia 2, everybody gets a Gallia 2.
You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
There you go.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in any time and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
About outfitting tanks. Development work on tanks happens in the form of body enhancements, tread and weak point improvements, and attack support. Body enhancements mostly reinforce the gun barrel and body armor to improve its base stats. Tanks will automatically be given the best body type you have developed. You decide whether to favor attack or defense, and altering body types gives your tank a different outward appearance. Improvements of the treads and weak point and attack support take the form of parts that can be added to tanks to enhance their abilities. Each part has a set size in blocks. You decide how to fill the 4x3 block storage capacity in the Edelweiss. Pick the optional parts that best fit your own personal combat style. So what am I doing? Developing the weapons or outfitting the tanks, right? What? Oh, yeah, look at all this. Look at all this. And then there's the tank. Rifles? Who are they for? Well, there's the Galleon one. That's what I was talking about. I could boost the accuracy. So you get the idea. I can move on to machine guns and just, you know, see what we have. Sniper rifles. GSR 1. And I can bring it to GSR 2, which improves accuracy. Let's do that. How much does it cost? 500.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
And I cannot go past that point. Anti-tank lances, that's a big deal. We haven't met them yet, but tanks destroy ground units, but then there are units called lancers, and they fire these sort of rocket spears. They're good against tanks. They don't even need to hit the weak point, although it, of course, still works better if you do. Machine guns. Firepower boost, let's do it.
Here you go, bro.
Okay. Now before I push stuff more, although actually, uniforms? Blast suits or armor, uniforms, I'm assuming are for people who are not lancers. Defense improves. Before I spend more money, including on the Edelweiss, well, what can I outfit tanks with? Outright changing parts. I don't have parts. So I can just develop the weapons. I'll come back.
Well, sir, was that helpful? We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today. Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
There's also the training fields, the command room, and the squad barracks. Training field, I think, is going to be important.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape.
You like how he's got no name? Also, maybe I could spend more money on weapons and suits. I kind of assumed that money would also be XP. I forgot that I actually gained XP in this game.
Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars.
Unfortunately, A ranking often contradicts this.
You will train as a class and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it?
Yep, so this is an interesting aspect of this game. I don't just have town watchmen in my crew all the time. I have actual named characters. There's going to come a point, maybe even now, where everybody on my team is a named character. So they all fall under different classifications, so if I level up Scout, then that will affect Alicia, for example.
When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right. Now I'll show you lowlights how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go. Train all you want. I've got all day.
Okay, so Scout. We've seen what Scouts fight with. Shock Trooper, I believe those are the machine gun users. Lancers, I explained. Engineers, I forgot. They might just have the scout weapons. I'm not 100% sure about that. But you're not really supposed to be using them for combat anyway. They're more repair people and mine diffusers. And then sniper, they use sniper rifles. So let's... Potential info? Yeah, but... Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Aspects of characters. And spoilers, I have 2 more characters now. Country bred. If she stands on bare dirt, it raises her accuracy. Maternal. If her close friends are nearby, it pumps her abilities. I forgot about this aspect of the game. Rosie. We'll get to her. Her real name is Bridget. Bridget Stark. She's a shock trooper, machine gun. Desert allergy, so she doesn't like being in sand. Strong-willed. Less damage from interception fire, meaning less damage from the enemy when it's her turn. Big sister, hanging around people that are shock troopers, and she gets better. Largo, he's a lancer. He is not a fan of paved roads. It's an outright negative attribute. Being around friends is better for him. And, oh, he can come back from the dead, probably once. Interesting. Anyway, I can, you know, put such and such amount of XP into the characters. So, let's level up the scouts. What's cool, though, is you can do it for multiple classes.
Bite the bullet! No pain, no gain!
Done.
Good work, maggots! You're 1 level closer to human.
This guy doesn't play. So now, if I look at Alicia, she has 235 max HP. I'm gonna level up the scouts again.
Bite the bullet!
Yeah.
Good work!
I wonder if that pumps other abilities. I didn't even really think to check. 240 and her AP is 800. What if I keep it coming? But that's gonna max out my XP that I've spent, won't it? Maybe I'll pump Rosie a little bit? Same thing.
Good work!
1 level closer to human, this guy. Ah, this really costs. And again, I didn't check her AP. What about snipers? That might even be worth it too. I'll hold off until I get a sniper.
Got it? That's how training by class works. Now get out there and rack up some experience.
Just straight up says it.
Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them.
Yeah, those abilities.
You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic, a real golden oldie.
You learned Evade Boost. It raises 1 ally's evasion skills. I think that might be a command.
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail.
Yeah, there you go.
It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt.
This guy's great.
I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
Goodbye, sir. Command room, choose the members in the squad barracks. I forgot which room has you, like, meet the crew. Maybe the command room.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out.
Yeah, remember, I've been doing okay so far because I've gotten missions that were exclusively for scouts, and I was able to get headshots.
Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up.
Of course, headshots are good, but yeah, these guys fire so many bullets they can maybe do body shots and still get the job done.
They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars.
Yeah, they're definitely the anti-tank unit.
Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support.
It looks like he has about the same kind of gun as a scout does.
They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site.
I had forgotten about restocking ammunition.
They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for.
Yeah, remember how I was able to just plow through a mission with a scout and just suck up enemy HP? Snipers are not doing that. Even though I was playing a scout in the way you're not really supposed to do, I guess the game lets you for A ranking, snipers, you're not getting away with it.
That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
Okay, so here's a bunch of recruits. Let's see who we want. Melville? So he's a scout. Oh, and it tells you specifically who he likes, which is kind of cool. Yeah, let's get Melville in there.
Hey, Welkster, I'm Melville Young. I'll do my best, man.
We have Ted Ustinov, another scout.
Thank you, hello. I'm Ted Ustinov, and I've got some great new material for you.
Oh, Ustinov, alright. I'm gonna have to look up these guys' bios at some point when I'm eventually able to do that. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my, we have... There are some names you might have noticed, which are like the coolest things I've ever seen. There's one particular name... Well, we'll get there. Let's see... Yeah, I'll go with Aisha Newman.
Hi, I'm Aisha Newman. Nice to meet you, Mr. Welkin.
That's a shock trooper. And I think I saw a particular name that's like my favorite character last time I played this game. Yeah, Marina the sniper. She's freaking awesome. Lone Wolf. Yeah, she's best by herself and she has the night vision. It's freaking great.
Marina Wolfston, at your command.
Alright, just for other incredible nods, you may have noticed Vice Engelbard. Child of nature, he's been over there, and is a born leader. Having allies nearby gives him a natural defensive boost. Of course he's a born leader. He's a friggin' sky pirate. He still has an eye patch even.
The name's Vice Engelbard. Let's go kick this war in the teeth.
Oh, okay, so we're not doing the eye patch thing anymore, it's just like a monocle. That's pretty awesome. And you know I'm getting Aika as well. Because, yeah, that's her. Aika Thompson. Not a fan of pollen. Good buddy. Being around close friends makes her cheerier.
Hey there. I'm Ika Thompson. I'll try my best. Sound good, Welkin?
Yeah, neither of them has their Dreamcast voices, but I mean, come on. That's so good. Let's see who else we got. Because I still have a ton of slots open. Oh, just loops. Alright. Who else do I want? Who else do I want? Let's get Nancy in here.
I'm Nancy DeFore. It's so good to meet you.
We got Ramona.
My name's Ramona Litton. Good to be on board, Welkin.
Frisia.
I'm Frisia York Handsome. I know you'll take real good care of me.
Okay, we got... Did I see before? No, that wasn't Rosie, that was Rosina. I guess we'll get there. Salinas?
Salinas Milton, at your service.
Jane. Jane's a badass if memory serves.
The name's Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
Those are some wolf eyes. Don't mess with her. Anyone else I want? Oh, Jan's pretty good.
Hey, soldier! I'm Jan Walker. I'll fight with everything I've got.
Alrighty. Do I need another Lancer? We got, quite the crew, though. Walter Nash? Should I recognize that name? Maybe not. Oh. Darkson hater. So this guy is just straight up racist. And he's on my team. Who else we got? Born Leader. A few Darkson haters. Well, we're gonna see if we can help get over that. Metal allergy. I want to look for positive attributes. Pessimist? Oh, that's if he's hurt. Now I'll take him on.
The name's Walter Nash, buddy. Pleasure to be working with you.
Let's go for Catherine.
Hello, I'm Catherine O'Hara. I look forward to joining you all.
Okay. I have 3 open slots left. Let's get some engineers in here.
I'm Homer Perron, here to fight together with you until this war claims my life.
Oh, jeez. Dallas.
My name is Dallas Wyatt. I'm excited to be joining up.
Did you see his attributes? He likes women and doesn't like being around men. Oh, Carl. That's tempting. I might actually want to go for Carl.
My name's Carl Lanzett, sir. It's a pleasure to join you.
So I can't deal with the rest of this large set of options here. Oh, that name's familiar. So we'll do what we can, but we got a bunch of guys. So let's back out, I guess. Do I just back out?
Well, feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad.
And as we play more and more of the game, more and more people will join up.
As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list.
I'm too quick for this game.
Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience. Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Faldio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
Alright, Squad Barracks. We could change equipment. For Alicia, I actually will give her the ZM Car 1. As you can see, the aim is worse. The range is like half, but the damage is more than double for a person. For armor, it's a little bit better. So for the purposes of this mission, I'll let her have that. Otherwise, you could see everybody else. Galleon 1, you know, for the scouts. Mags M2 for the shock troopers. Landcar M1 for the lancers. Yep, Galleon for the engineers. And GSR 2 for the snipers, because they did a little bit of upgrading. I guess I could spend a little more money then, if I have it to spend. And I could do a little more training too. Why not? Why not?
Train all you want.
I got all day. Let's pump the shock troopers. Let's pump the snipers.
I got no use for tears. Sweat, sweat, sweat. Good work, maggots.
This guy really doesn't play.
Looks like that should be the new potential out of the shock troopers.
Oh yeah?
Looks like that should be the new potential out of the snipers.
Okay, okay. That's 300, 400. I can't quite level both of these guys up. I don't even know if I really care about leveling up the engineers or the lancers for this particular mission, but engineers are so cheap I'll do it once.
Bite the bullet. No.
I wonder if he says something different if I level up.
Good work,
Okay, more classes at once. He said sweat, sweat, sweat for 2 bars. I wonder if he has something for 3, 4, and 5 bars.
Come back anytime you're ready to sweat.
Alright, what else can I upgrade?
Welcome, bro. I'm stoked you're here, man. What can I do you for?
Develop weapons. In fact, let's develop some uniforms. Uniform upgrade.
Here you go, bro.
Why not, right? I got money to burn. Blast suits, armor upgrade for the lancers.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
What else do we have? Rifles. I can make them Galleon too. It costs freaking nothing. Machine guns, anti-tank, why not?
It's done. This one's perfect, bro.
Hand grenades are just good. Uniforms, blast suits, rifles. Wow, I have done maximum upgrades in the R&D lab. Edelweiss, though, body enhancements, better range, better armor, but this is where the real money comes in. Treads, spare treads, so tread HP is up. Crit defense is up. Oh, this costs. Attack and support, sight upgrade, accuracy +5. I don't know how much I'll need that. Body enhancement, though. Range up, absolutely.
Here you go, bro.
Armor, maybe not just yet. Treads, HP up, crit defense. I guess I gotta buy something, right? I don't know. I don't really plan on using the tank this mission, as far as I'm aware, so I'll hold off.
Come back again soon, bro. I mean it, man.
Okay. Alright, let's back out. Let's go back to the book. New episode, of course, but yeah, HQ. I can go there whenever I want. It's not a plot thing anymore. About headquarters. On the Galleon Militia's base, you can use the experience points and funds you've acquired in battle to train your troops to higher levels or develop new weaponry. Stopping by before combat, or after an op once you've acquired more resources, is a good idea. Open the menu with triangle and pick headquarters in the tab select menu to visit the base's facilities. As you progress through the game, new destinations around the base will become available to you as well. Yeah, you'll notice that menu is conspicuously incomplete. So headquarters. Select episode, right? Here we are. So, the flare gun.
Welks. There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ace. How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic. Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on. I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together. I think so too.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
You know what? I just noticed on the upper right, you could see Semper Fi.
Seems like everything is Ragnite powered these days. That stuff is everywhere.
Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
What's this?
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ys.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at any time.
All right, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
And now we get to 4A, and then 4B and 4C, so there's going to be cutscenes within that stuff. I'm assuming that's the... well, because, you know, this set of cutscenes was all one thing, so perhaps this will be one thing as well. The first op.
I'll cut to the chase. Here's your mission. The Great Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vassal Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal, just outside the capital.
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgries. Our mission is to take it back. The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint. The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own.
That swagger walk.
How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrot?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice. It's not like they'll be much help.
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Oof.
Hey!
Regardless, Vassal remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, all good. See that you do.
Yeah.
Who was that?
General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so we got racism and classism. And that's just on our own side. Although obviously the enemy's got racists as well. We'll see if they have classists.
Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission. We'll begin by taking back the western bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther, I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
Yes, Captain.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp, and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.
Oh, no kidding. About skirmishes. Unlike those within the main storyline, the battles found under the Skirmishes tab can be played any number of times. Perfect for amassing experience and research fees. Try them if you're feeling underpowered. Triangle, Skirmishes. New skirmishes are added as you progress through the main plot, and the difficulty of each skirmish can be set freely. Just be careful. Though not a plot battle, soldiers lost during skirmishes can still die. So yeah, it's unlimited experience potential, but don't screw up. I'm gonna save now. I'm gonna go ahead and hazard the plot battle. Well, alright, before attempting to level up, I think I'll just try West Bank of Vassal City.
Here are details on the current operation.
The Imperial force is deployed in a defensive formation around a camp within Vassal's urban center. You will assign your squad positions split between a city team and a riverside team. The city team will protect the base camp while the riverside team strikes the enemy. Your objective is to occupy the enemy's camp. Defeat the enemy units defending the camp, then get to the flag hung above their camp to occupy it. Beginning with this operation, you will be responsible for assigning your soldiers to their combat positions. Before commencing the operation, choose the Position Units command to view a list of deployable units. Then, once you've selected a unit you'd like to deploy, choose the position you wish them to take. Intelligence reports say they have tanks stationed in the city area there. It would behoove you, nice, to include an anti-tank unit on the city team to facilitate its neutralization. I would also recommend you add units with high AP, such as scouts and engineers, to your Riverside Strike Force. Once you've got your teams in place, select the Deploy command to begin the operation. Now, it's time to get those soldiers of yours into position. Capture the base. Don't let them capture our base. Don't let them kill all of us. And don't lose Welkin. Okay. Position units. Guess we'll go with the left side. Did the photo change? Nope. Alright, let's go with Aisha over here. And probably my favorite character, one of my favorite like non-main characters in the game, Marina, up here. And for the purpose of this mission, we're good. We're just good. Deploy.
We're prepared to commence the operation. I look forward to good news from you.
Split into 2 teams, offensive and defensive. Squad 7, move out! All right, it's our first mission. Let's split into 2 teams, City and Riverside. I'll lead the Riverside team towards the enemy encampment with the Edelweiss.
Shock Trooper here. Lead the offense to me.
City team, your job is to guard the base. Be ready for anything, including tanks.
How long you think I've been an anti-tank man? A couple of tanks ain't no sweat.
Yeah, Rosie and Largo are bigger characters.
That's the spirit, Largo. Now, let's move out!
I'm saying that's the spirit, but both of them were kind of giving me a little sass there.
Listen closely. This information could save your life.
About occupying camps. Camps found across the battlefield grant your forces a number of advantages. Units stationed near camps get a boost to their defense and to the amount of HP recovered at the start of each turn. Even tanks, which usually get no HP bonus, will regain some HP at each turn's start. Weapons with limited ammo like grenades, mortars, and lances are also replenished. If there are enemy units around a camp, however, you cannot occupy it until they have been defeated. Effectively defending your camps while taking down the enemies will pave your way to victory. Alright, I'm going to select Alicia for this. And I'm going to run and try my best not to get shot. About terrain actions. Near some locations on the battlefield, special actions will become available by pressing the X button as specified. For example, units walking through grass can select Crawl to hide within it, out of view from enemy attackers. Also, climbing a ladder can allow the unit roof access. Keep an eye out for other useful actions. And now I sprint and hope I don't get chewed up on the way over. It's rough. Alright. Yeah, we got one of these. There we go. Now see, the idea is that I didn't really do that much damage, but I did stand him up. So, I'll reload down here, but wait.
Moving out.
All of a sudden, now he's standing, I can do this. Aha.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
That's great. And that's her job. So take that, Ty the Immortal. Now let's go over to my favorite character.
Understood.
That stung, but you know what? Let's see what you think about this.
Good night.
Get wrecked.
Sweet dreams.
What a freaking stone cold badass.
Pay attention to the enemy's firing range.
Target sighted.
That'll do. Guess who gets to go again?
Understood.
Not gonna like that very much, are ya?
Good night.
Unbelievable. About leader units. A CP symbol is displayed beside the names of some units in their profile window. These units are known as leaders, and they exist among both allied and enemy forces. In Squad 7, Alicia is one such leader. By including them on the field, they'll each add 1 CP to your total, allowing you to control more units per turn. So yeah, if Alicia goes down, we lose one of those turns. So you want to have leaders as often as you can. If a leader is defeated, however, that CP is subtracted from the pool. Like I said, I gotta stop doing that. Keep your leader units protected while actively seeking out and destroying enemy leaders to reduce their CP pool.
Sweet dreams.
Stop the enemy from breaking through.
That'll do for now. And now it's time for Rosie.
Ain't no stopping me.
Oh yeah? I guess that's her ability, right? So, this ought to be good for a laugh.
Here I come.
Got him.
I'm impressed, but not surprised.
Oh, and I'm getting shot at.
Let's do this thing. Ain't no stopping me.
Oh, very good, very good. This is not a guarantee.
Go down.
Oh, I just got him. There goes another turn. Or action point, anyway. Let's give another shock trooper something to do.
I'll do my best.
Climbing over that is important because you'll notice it did not deplete my AP meter. I don't like being panicked, but I do like this. Get wrecked.
Yay!
I love that. Yay! Let's end the turn quickly before I get shot. Let's go right back into it. There's my confirmed kill, I guess. This is good. This is a good thing. Ooh, but that's a lot of hits I need. Let's go for it. Alright, did it. Taking away even more of their turns, like a badass.
Yay!
Take that. They won't be liking that very much. And now let's get right back into it.
I'll do my best.
Don't worry. Just got him.
Yay!
Hey, remember that time there was a tank in this mission? Occupy, I did it. That means they lose.
Operation complete. We took their base.
It's a little silly that they give you the A rank before it calculates all the stuff. Like, usually games show you enemy leader bonus, enemy ace bonus, and we have an A, but I know it going in the way they do this. So yeah, not bad for one turn. And I got the ZMMP from Ty the Immortal. Guess that name's a misnomer. New episode. Ellet, war correspondent.
Hey there! You guys aren't with Squad 7 by any chance, are ya?
Yes, that's us.
Bingo! I've been looking for you. Meaning you, hot stuff, on the tank.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me,
That must make you Lieutenant Gunther, am I right?
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
Oopsie daisy.
What? Hey, you can't...
Ah, nice to meet you too. Now, let's get right to the questions. So, you're the son of the great General Gunther, huh? You look awfully young. How old are you anyway? Must be your first war, huh? What's been the hardest experience so far? Wait, happiest. Funniest. I'd also like to know hobbies, favorite foods, what you do on your days off.
Hey, lady! This is a combat zone. Excuse me, but what are you doing here anyway?
Hey, give me a break, will ya? Scoops are near danger, and I'm near scoops. That's right. The name's Ellet. I'm GBS Radio's top woman reporter. I smell a story, a good story, and you guys are it.
So, you're a reporter?
Very good, I'm a reporter, yes. I've been assigned to Squad 7 to conduct a series of interviews, thank you. Now, let's get back to those questions, shall we?
Very good, yes, I'm a reporter, like I just told you. You're a genius. Distrust.
Now he's giving interviews? Who does he think he is? Ooh, look at him. Son of some big hero. Please. He's still a schoolboy.
No kidding. One little win and he's the new Grand Duke. I hate kids. Whatever, he'll learn soon enough. Only one thing matters out there in the field, and that's experience.
Ooh, a storm might be brewing.
Chapter 4. Operation Cloudburst.
Ooh, the Personnel tab. The Weaponry tab. Glossary. About. These three tabs offer information on the game's cast, the arms they wield, and the things and places that form their world. Open the menu, and then select them. Their contents are automatically updated as you progress through the game's plot, so check back on a periodic basis. Castlefront Street is now available. War Cemetery. This is for HQ. Personnel. Weaponry. Gloss. Okay. Yeah, we'll get into the deep lore later, but for now it is time to stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? We are now officially part of the armed forces, and we are squad leader of Squad 7, a name that will go down in history. We've gotten access to HQ, we've gone on our first official mission, we've gotten a bunch of cool characters in our army, including Vice and Aika from Skies of Arcadia. We didn't actually use them for the mission, there was little need for them, it was mostly a shock trooper outfit, but That's fantastic. It's just so cool that they're back in their own way. And we now have the ability to grind, because as the game itself said, you cannot play story missions over again unless you're doing New Game Plus, so skirmishes are what all of that is for. We'll be covering that for sure. Until next time, everyone.